Hey everybody, this is Coach John. Today I want to talk to you about the biggest muscle in your body and why you should be training it. Now, it's kind of funny to think about, but you don't really think about of what is actually the biggest muscle. It is actually your butt, your glute med and your glute maximus. You want to train this muscle because one, a lot of, say, your core stability is based off of your hip strength or glute strength, okay? And I mean, think about, say, when you have more muscle in your body, you burn more calories at rest, okay? And the stronger you are, okay, obviously the better you feel. But if we can make the biggest change in anyone's body, it's getting their glutes to be bigger and stronger. People think bigger as in, I mean like bigger muscle. We don't want it to be like the Kardashian, unless that's what you're looking for. But this is one of the things that we work with almost every single one of our clients because you can make such a big impact, okay, on their body metabolic wise, but also strength wise. A lot of people's backs are a lot stronger, or they're more, I guess, safe or structurally sound if their glutes are actually being used, because a lot of people sit down, and if they're sitting down, their hamstrings get tight, their butt gets weak, okay, and small, and they lose the core strength. So if they can get their butt stronger, okay, they are capable of lifting more weight overall, because your squats and your deadlifts are also directly impacted by your glute strength, but also your back. Say if you have a bad back, sometimes getting your butt stronger actually can help your back get out of pain. So training these muscles are very easy. We do a lot of variations of hip raises, so where you're on your back, squeezing your stomach tight, and we're driving through our heels, hips up as high as you can. You want to squeeze your butt, and we go up and down. Okay, we do a lot of these in our warm-ups because it's also an anti-rotation exercise with their core, so they're maintaining that, but also firing their glutes, which they might not get throughout the day. To make this a little bit harder, you can grab a weight. We actually even put barbells on people's waists, okay, and they roll over, and we're going to hold that weight right there and push up and down, okay. We also do a ton with the hip circle. Okay, the hip circle would go right there. We usually do walks with these, where we would walk, okay, out like this in big steps, or we would go out to the side. Okay, we do a ton of this stuff in warm-ups to pretty much bulletproof their hips. And then we really like doing stuff from a bench, where we would scoot down, so we're on the edge of our bench. We'd get a deeper, bigger range of motion, and then driving up. You can add weight to this, you can add a hip circle to this, but these are a few easy ways that a lot of people can do stuff even from home. But picking up something like deadlifting, where you're going a hip hinge and you're focused on squeezing your hips, pushing it forward, squatting, making sure that you're sitting back really far, so you're actually using your butt and your glutes, or your hips and your butt. But if you guys have any questions on anything like that, that's going to help you guys out a ton. One, burning more calories, but two, also just feeling better. If you guys have any questions, let me know.